speaking of great guys that everyone likes, Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk. So the thing about Brandon Aiyuk is that he's misunderstood. No one actually understands what he's trying to say. Not sure the Niners do, or if he does half the time. But he's been saying things this offseason which make you think that he's dissatisfied with something or other. Yesterday at camp, T.O. took him to the side. Not even to the side, just talked to him for a while, 10, 15 minutes. And it was mostly T.O. talking. It was mostly Brandon Aiyuk listening. And it was so interesting that Patrick Willis and Frank Gore stood and listened to. No idea what they were talking about. I could assume. But what does that say about Brandon Aiyuk at this stage in his career that he has to go to that Terrell Owens feels compelled to come to him and maybe give him some wisdom?
Because he's just Brandon Ayuk's making himself look like an idiot. He's so stupid. Like this guy's just I loved Aiyuk before he signed his contract. After this, he's been such a douche. Like he's just so his Instagram posts, all like his toque barely on his head. He looks like a complete idiot. His attitude, I don't know. I just hate. Honestly, I'm praying this season Brandon Aiyuk comes back, pops off, and then we get rid of him. Like I think T.O.'s talking to him because he's like, what are you doing on Instagram? What are you posting? What are you trying to say right now? Like I don't know. I maybe not hate Brandon Aiyuk. Right now I don't like him at all. So maybe T.O.'s talking to him because Brandon Ayuk's being a complete idiot on social media.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that was out there. My take
Dude,
is
I hate Aiyuk. I hate him.
My take is
yeah, okay. We got that.
My take is game recognized game. Like let's not forget, as good as T.O. was, arguably like top 3 receiver of all time, T.O. was a diva.
Oh,
so maybe
on a whole different level.
Yeah,
on a whole different level.
Like on a whole nother level.
Yeah, but he could be a diva because he was actually a top 3 wide receiver. Ayuk's not even top 10
for
right now.
For sure.
Yeah, but Maj, he was such a big diva that in his prime, 3 teams got rid of him.
Yeah,
during his prime.
Okay, that's true.
Because he was so out of control. So at least like Brandon Aiyuk says cryptic stuff that makes you feel like he might not be all in with the team, but you don't really know. Like with T.O., he left no freaking doubt. He would say it at the post-game press conferences. It was incredible. This was before your time, Maj.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, he did not care.
He
did not give a single. If you know,
Brandon gives 3 fucks. T.O. gave none.
0 fucks. 0.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the craziest like NFL careers of all time. But
now he's 51 years old. He's got some.
Yeah.
He's got some.
I mean, maybe he's pitching him some advice. Like T.O. has grown up. You've seen obviously T.O. on podcasts. Like T.O.'s I would listen to what T.O. has to say, even if he was a diva. Let alone like now where he's at. Like T.O.'s got some good advice, and so it's not like
look at this kid. I mean, look at Tariq.
Yeah, and
Tariq's not a diva. Tariq's working hard.
You have to think about it too. It's like you have Frank Gore in the building. Like Frank Gore's wanted to help with the draft. Frank Gore's always wanted to help with the Niners running backs, just talking to him, giving him advice. Like some guys are just like that. And it almost is like once you come from like T.O. where he had such a big ego and now obviously like he's made it. Everybody knows he's as good as he was. Like that's like pretty solidified at this point. Like I feel like he's kind of chilled out and just wants to like spread some advice and like talk to players, and maybe he recognizes Aiyuk was similar, like down the similar career path that he was. Like, hey, this guy, is kind of turning into a diva after he got paid. Like I was a diva my whole career. Maybe I can offer some advice. I don't think it's anything like out of pocket. I think it's good that we have people like that are,
Yeah,
like
I agree.
It's phenomenal.
Great.
It's phenomenal. It'd been cool if Jerry Rice had been there too. But I kind of feel like with Aiyuk, like he seems like the kind of guy who has a little bit of an issue with authority. And I say that as someone who doesn't, who has an issue with authority. Like, I don't think he likes being told to do. And I think the fact that the relationship is kind of messed up between them, it's I don't know that sending a 50-year-old white man to Brandon to have a talk is going to fix anything. You know what I mean? Like, I think, you know what I'm saying? Like having T.O. go over and talk is a whole different thing. Having Patrick Willis go, Frank Gore go, like that might be a message that Brandon can hear, as opposed to, oh, is John Lynch telling me to like be a pro, or Kyle Shanahan for the 800th time telling me to wear the right shorts. It's like, no. This is T.O. You respect T.O. And T.O. has perspective. T.O. lived it. T.O. was 100 times what you were as a player and as a diva.
Grant,
So, yeah.
how much has Ayuk like changed? Because you're in the building. How much has he changed? Because like I feel like he's changed so much ever since his rookie season. He was like a joyful guy, smiling. Now I just feel like he doesn't want to be there. Like, do you see that or no? Because I see it from my like.
He seems alienated.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe there's good reason. I just feel like what he does a poor job of is expressing himself. He clearly is upset, and he expresses that, but everyone's like, well, what does that mean? Who are you mad at? Do you want to be here? Do you not? Are you mad at this person or that person? It's like if it was clear and he was maybe a little bit more like grown up about it, he'd have more support. But it just kind of feels like a teenager lashing out. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now.
Yes.
And if you're a fan of the team, you're not going to take his side.
Yeah, see, like he goes to Instagram, and writes like cryptic, like gangster rap lyrics,
Yeah,
and then like T.O. would go to the presser and be like, "Man, fuck this guy," you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't care. Like T.O. wouldn't care, and he would be like straight up about it, Whereas like
it's Jeff Garcia's fault. He's not getting me the ball.
Yeah. And then I don't know. It's just so different, but. I don't know. I could see how he's like alienated.
Look, well, here's an awkward, not awkward, but a little transition into what I wanted to talk about. Bleacher Report, was it Bleacher Report? I think it was Bleacher Report. Came out today with the 10 worst contracts in the NFL. Aiyuk number 7, and it's not just because he blew out his knee. He wasn't playing well before he blew out his knee, and now he's looking like a malcontent. I wonder if that was part of the conversation too. Like, dude, you are making yourself undesirable around the league. Like. The Niners don't want you and no one else does. And that's a bad place to be. I mean, just last year, everyone wanted you. It's funny how things can change really quickly after 1 year, one injury, one contract.
Yeah.
Is that fair? 7th worst contract in the league?
I would say for right now. I
still don't think so.
What, Nick? For right now, yeah. Like right now, yes. Like you don't think it's a 7th worst? I think it's a top 10 worst contract right now. 100%.
I don't understand. Like, there's wide receivers that just got signed for 45. You're telling me right now that.
Do you want the full top 10? I can give you the full top 10.
Yeah, give us the full top 10.
Yeah.
All right. So number 1, obviously, we know at number 1, right?
Deshaun.
Yes. Deshaun. Yeah.
Number 2. Guess. Another quarterback.
Dak.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good.
Number 3, Dan Moore Jr. Okay, Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
number 4, Tua.
Okay,
yeah.
Valid.
I mean,
number 5, Tremaine Edmonds, linebacker for the Bears.
Yeah.
Number 6, J.C. Horn, $20 million a year, cornerback for the Panthers. And number 7,
he's a top corner in the league. No,
I wouldn't say top corner in the league. He's a good corner though.
He's a good corner. It's a lot of money. And then you got Brandon Aiyuk at number 7, Bradley Chubb at 8, L'Jarius Sneed 9, Chase Young at 10.
Okay, maybe he isn't. Because all those guys you just listed off are like confirmed washed. Like all those guys are just not good.
Yeah.
Aiyuk still like he can still show something.
He has a chance.
He has a chance, right? And I think Aiyuk. Yeah, that's hard. I don't.
Look at Maj getting slowly back on the Aiyuk bandwagon. I love to see it. I love to see. He was upset 5 minutes ago, but I figured it was like sort of his process, his grieving process.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
It's anger, but then it's sadness, and then it's acceptance. You know what I mean?
I still don't like Aiyuk. I still don't like Aiyuk.
I still don't like him. I still don't like. That's fair enough.
I still don't like him, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I still
Jazza says compare the way the Lions have treated Amon-Ra and how they dealt with his contract compared to how the Niners have treated BA. Okay, that's a good point.
But that's not a.
The Lions every step of the way have treated Amon-Ra St. Brown like he's a special person and a key cornerstone member of their franchise.
Okay, let's look at this though. Let's look at this. The Lions have never won anything. The Lions have always been bad. The Lions have been bad for 15, 20 years plus. Like horrific, okay? They put together a good coaching staff. They put together a good front office when it comes to the GM. They finally start drafting well. They get good players and they start winning games. what ownership would not be excited to start paying
Exactly.
players that are homegrown that they drafted and they're finally good? And then you have a guy
Sure.
like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is cream of the crop when it comes to a wide receiver and cream of the crop when it comes to a guy who you would want on your team and being a leader.
I'd want him to date my daughter. I don't even have a daughter.
But my point is,
Stephon Diggs, absolutely not.
But my point is they've paid the quarterback, they've paid a wide receiver, they've paid the tight end, they've paid all their linemen, they've paid their running backs. There hasn't been any issues. And then you're comparing it to a Niners organization, which is used to winning, has a different, GM and different coach compared to when we have won a Super Bowl, right? And I guess
Right
you
before
could
both
even
of you were
say
born,
different
yes.
owners. Yeah, you could say different owners too, right? So it's like
Mhm.
it's not a relative conversation because how the Niners have handled the contracts in this regime have been completely different to the way the Lions have, and the terms of it are completely different. So it's like
Yeah.
you can't really compare BA and Amon-Ra St. Brown's contract negotiations. It
No.
doesn't really make sense in my head.
I think the Lions have a really good GM. I don't know about their head coach. They had good
I think
coordinators.
he's good. Yeah, he's a good GM.
Holmes, him from
Yeah.
the Rams.
Yeah.
He's been on a heater as a drafter.